to another reaction video. And this one is this is from JaidenAnimations, which of course I'm pretty sure a lot of people know of her. And this one is the I won Mr. Beast 1 million YouTuber challenge. And I'll be honest with you, when I saw this, I thought, well, uh, well, there's certainly a lot of things that have happened for what is it when this video was posted and such. I'm pretty sure this video was in works. This animation's been in works maybe long before everything that broke down with Mr. Beast, probably. But I don't know. We'll see if she ever mentions anything about it, which I doubt. But anyway, and later today, I will be doing my I'll be doing my Fallout 4 modded playthrough, and probably be doing Fortnite as well since the new season dropped. Of course, the one weekend where I spend many hours fixing mods and all that stuff for Fallout 4, the new season of Fortnite has to drop on the weekend, of course. Anyway, let's get this. Let's start the video.
When Carl Jacobs popped up in my DMs asking if I wanted to be in Mr. Beast's upcoming video, I'll be honest, my gut reaction was fear. Mr. Beast has basically become YouTube's own mad scientist. He can snap his fingers and shape reality at this point. Despite part of me thinking I should just stay in the comfort of my own home, I felt really honored to be invited and kinda just wanted to show up, say hi, and then realistically go home within the first round of eliminations. I accepted the ominous invitation, and before I knew it, was flying to North Carolina being handed a custom uniform, all before even knowing what I actually just signed up for. I didn't even know if there was a prize for the winner at this point. Walking into the green room, I was expecting to not know anyone, but to my relief, I saw a lot of familiar faces. I even used this time to ask MatPat what it was like to meet Scott Cawthorn, and he told me FNAF secrets. So already this trip was more than worth it. Eventually, we were herded down a long, mysterious...
And let's be honest. Of course, she will ask him FNAF questions and things because literally her most peak video I think ever is when she did the FNAF animation for what was her name? I has Cupquake. Bro, I haven't seen that girl's videos in a hot minute. Definitely a while. But it was good overall.
Hallway until we saw it. The Mr. Beast cube. After everyone was filed inside, we were told the last person to leave the cube would be deemed the winner. And also win $1 million for their subscribers. This is for $1 million? The challenge began. Immediately, people started jumping in the giant pile of real money that was inside, throwing handfuls of bills in the air, laughing.
Oh, it's supposed to be Lily.
To pass the time, James and I drew our cartoon characters out of dollar bills on the floor. The staff came in and ended up giving everyone their own personal vlog camera to document their POV of the challenge. And I think I genuinely was the only person who didn't record a single second of footage on that thing. I just thought, I'm not gonna use this footage because I'm not gonna make a video out of it, and they're gonna have plenty of other people's footage to use. In hindsight, maybe it would have been
yeah, audience. I mean, I'm pretty sure they would have been willing to to lend you some of the footage, but I'll be honest with you, to me, I would think, why would they?
a good idea to record something just in case. I don't know, maybe the Mr. Beast team would end up actually wanting to use some of my footage. Who's to say? After maybe an hour or two, Jimmy came out for the first bonus challenge, a single free throw. Miss and you're eliminated, but make it, and not only do you get to come back into the cube, you also win a Cybertruck for one of your subscribers. They had 50 people's subscribers just in a room waiting for something to happen. I'll be honest, when Jimmy...
Wait, what? How would how will they know if what do you mean by subscribers? You mean like everyone that's subscribed to Mr. Beast? Or I would sincerely doubt they got people that are literally subscribed to each individual YouTuber that's part of the group. I have never seen this video with the Mr. Beast challenge. Or this one in particular.
Jimmy explained the extra credit challenge. I was like, hell hell no, I'm not going up to miss a free throw and leave immediately after nothing's happened yet. If my subscriber back there knew what was going on, they 100% would have understood
Oh my
they
god,
weren't
it
getting
is.
called up for nothing. If I remember correctly, maybe 2 people ended up making their baskets and 3 people were eliminated. I could be wrong. I don't remember because I didn't vlog it. While chatting with friends, Ludwig walked up and asked if I wanted to do a dice bet. With nothing else to do, I agreed. And to no one's surprise, I lost. And an evil expression washed over Ludwig's face. All right, since you lost, I want you to walk up to Kai Sanat and introduce yourself with, "Hi Kai, I'm Jaiden. So which of my videos have you seen?" Maybe I should have just missed a free throw. "Hey Kai, there's someone I want you to meet." "Hey man, I'm Jaiden. Nice to meet you. So which of my videos have you seen?" Excuse me? Holy shit, I'm gonna kill myself. "Oh, so which of my videos?"
Oh, bro. Yeah, I can understand. I can understand why she would feel that way. At the same time, too, it's like that kind of shit. It's like kind of embarrassing a little, because it's just asking some some other YouTuber, "Have you seen my videos?" Yeah, and here's the thing. It is different. I guess it's a bit different that um people asking that question if they're much more smaller creators, but given how everyone there are like very massive content creators, but sometimes there are things that you would just never come across. Like I don't watch Kaisen's videos, nor do I watch Ludwig's, or what's the other one, or Schlatt's, or some of the other ones. It's like I would never have really known any of their videos, even if they would have were like have would let's say that some reason, some magical reason, they asked me, "What videos have you seen for me?" I would be like, "I don't have none, my G. Like I haven't seen any of them." Sorry, but um, I just watch very limited shit and stream as much as possible. Yeah. All right.
videos have you seen? "Oh, I'm sorry, I haven't seen any, I don't think." "Ha, that's okay. Nice meeting you, bye." Kai was super chill and nice about it, but oh my god, I wanted to rip my skin off. I'm
Yeah, I
stuck in
bet.
this cube with him until further notice, and it's all Ludwig's fault with his stupid dice. "I hate it in here, let me out!" Oh, hi Jimmy. We were told to gather up in groups of 5, designating one as a team captain who will have immunity for the next challenge. I was with James, Schlatt, Ludwig, and Charlie Moist Critical, using the dice to choose the captain. This time, I actually rolled highest, but reassigned it to Ludwig because I couldn't cope with the idea of possibly being responsible for a teammate's elimination. And then it was revealed
Really?
captains would just have to assign their teammates a shape for the Squid Game Honeycomb Challenge. Okay, well, I definitely overthought that one. I had triangle,
Yeah,
James
everyone
got
has to do it.
circle, Charlie was star, and Schlatt unfortunately got umbrella. The 10-minute timer began, and
That man got. You're telling me you tell me this man got the most complicated shape. Oh, cool. Thanks.
everyone started deploying various different strategies to get their cookie shape out. Charlie used a new technique called huck as much spit as you can into the tin to dissolve it all. It was really gross. He ended up filling the tin almost to the top with spit. By the end,
Oh,
2 people with stars were
what the what? That's a lot of spit, by G. Holy shit.
eliminated, and not a single umbrella made it through. Bye, Schlatt. It was
No,
very funny
why
seeing
would
Mr.
they?
Beast lift the lid off Charlie's tin and immediately reel back in disgust, though. A total of 14 out of 50 people have now been eliminated,
Well, he didn't
leaving
say they could do
36
that, so.
people. Honestly, that was good enough for me. Losing at any point going forward was already further than I was anticipating. We were fed our little thing of rations and left to wait again. It probably doesn't seem like long in Mr. Beast's video, but it was like 9 p.m. by the time we began the second real challenge. After being directed to choose a partner, James and I shook hands, ready to take on the next game as a team, and froze as it was revealed we had just chosen our own opponent. Another Squid Game tactic. I probably should have seen it coming, I just didn't expect the double up. The Beast staff revealed the next challenge as they
Yeah.
rolled in a giant Jenga tower. Winner stays, loser walks. Unfortunately, the very first game of giant Jenga between KSI and AJ ended up taking literally 2 hours. Doing the math in our head, heads, we all kind of figured we probably didn't have the time to play Jenga for the next 30 hours. But just as AJ won, KSI hoisted him over his shoulders and ran out of the cube. No! Huge drama! Everyone was freaking out. AJ was stunned. No one knew what to do. Was that legal? Can you just carry people out of the cube? Jimmy had everyone take a vote, and pretty much everyone opted to bring AJ back in. Yes, out of the kindness of our
Okay,
heart.
first of all, we all know that KSI would not have been doing the peace sign right there. That dude would have been flipping everyone off. Everyone would be like, fuck you. This is bullshit.
But also out of fear of being manhandled. So since Giant Jenga was a bust, production ended up scrambling to try and find like 12 sets of normal Jenga at midnight in North Carolina. A feat that seems impossible, but I feel like Jimmy...
Wait, normal size? Okay, like I would get that, but bro, having each individual person, the pairs, especially of what? Like we got 36 people, and how many pairs is that? Like 18? That's gonna take forever. Especially how massive they are, bro. They're good. You're gonna take your time. You're gonna take your time. I can understand, want to do it, want to do it all so big and massive, like whoa. But at the same time, you gotta remember how many people are there and how long it's gonna take. That's the reason why you should have had at least like maybe like 10 sets. But even then, is like maybe the game could end, pretty fast for some of them, but exactly for what happened with KSI and AJ, they lasted hours.
He could just call up the president of
Not
Jenga
smart.
and have it all delivered via helicopter within 30 minutes. It took a bit, but the slightly larger than normal, yet still reasonably sized Jenga towers were all set up. As our game was going on, James and I ended up making a pact that whoever was eliminated would relay to the outside world that the other was okay, because we didn't have our phones, by the way. Our friends only knew we were in the Mr. Beast cube and haven't responded for 14 hours. Our game of Jenga was pretty intense. Eventually, it got to the point where as I was watching James pull out a final piece, I realized there wasn't any left for me to safely remove. I'm about to be eliminated. And a flash of bliss washed over me. Sure, I'll be gone, but that's okay. I'll be set free into the outside world again. The cube is harsh, unforgiving. It's taken so many of my friends from me. The glass floor is hurting my butt. I'm ready to go now.
Oh shit.
And deeper into the trenches I went.
It toppled
James
over.
being eliminated meant I was moving on to Cube Day 2.
Oh
what
wow.
A
Who would have thought that would happen?
Watching the rest of the Jenga games was like watching an active war zone. People were
I have
focusing,
no idea who that guy
cheering,
is.
sweating, praying. Towers were falling one after the other at the feet of now eliminated players. It was brutal.
Alexandra
and also
Boltez?
still
It
taking
sounds
way too
familiar,
damn long,
but I
man.
don't know.
Can I go to bed? The last game left to finish was between Quackity and a popular Brazilian creator, Enaldino. Apparently, when it was revealed the challenge was Jenga, Enaldino turned to Quackity and admitted he was a Jenga pro. Quackity had never played. Not the situation you want to be in. Quackity half-jokingly asked Enaldino if he wanted to play rock, paper, scissors instead, to which he replied, no. Which,
yeah,
fair.
of course.
But 3 hours into this single game, the two of them were neck and neck. Genuinely the most cracked round of Jenga possibly ever. Everyone in the cube was gathered around watching Quackity slowly pulling out the very last piece in this skeleton of a Jenga tower. Just as he was about to make it, Enaldino asked, rock, paper, scissors? Quackity looked up at him.
Muito tarde.
Too late.
It was over. Enaldino tried to hang in there, but in the end, he fell. 18 people were now
Well, like what
eliminated.
pieces is he supposed to grab?
I genuinely thought they would let us go back to our hotel rooms for the night, but...
Beds?
Man, now this is just great. I won myself a ticket to a night in the Mr. Beast cube, sleeping next to a bunch of people.
Yeah, I would be like, my nigga, what the fuck? Like, you're telling me I'm supposed to? I would be like, man, I got a nice ass hotel room, all the other stuff. What is it that has the things that I like, curated for myself, and I gotta sleep next to all these motherfucking strangers? Hell no, man. I would have been agitated. I'd be like, what the fuck is this? And on top of that, if that one nigga was there, what was his name? What was that? What's that dude that what is it that was feeling up a girl when she was passed out drunk? I forgot what was his name. I don't remember, but he's friends with Emiru. I'll be honest with you, man. If I was part of that friend group, I would have left. I'd be like, nah, man, nah, you ain't gonna do that shit, and you expect me to be friends with you. Fuck no, nigga. What is it? If the other dude that was what was his name? Carson got canceled for that 2 year apart shit. While this dude actually made physical contact with someone that was all drunk and passed out. Hell no, I'm out. Peace.
People I barely know, and I was probably just gonna get eliminated first thing in the morning anyway. As I was getting ready for bed, Kai walked by. Hey, I gotta check out your videos sometime. Oh, I'm sorry, man. I lost a bet to Ludwig, and he made me say that. Oh, shit. Okay, damn. Oh, well, that makes falling asleep a bit easier. Thank God he only thought I had a huge ego for 19 hours straight. Crisis averted. In the morning, production had to prep for filming again, which meant they turned on every single light in the building, flash banging all of us. They were turned off, and then these loud ass brrrr sounds from construction started blasting. They turned the lights on again a few minutes later, but this time in a crazy strobe light effect for some reason. After breakfast rations, Jimmy returned, pointed to the entrance hallway, and in walks I Show Speed. With too much energy for a group of people that just had the weirdest sleep of their lives. All right, you guys have the chance to vote Speed into the cube to join you in challenges.
No.
The kind thing to do was to let him in.
For me, I would be like, fuck though, man. We all got shit sleep, and this nigga with his ADHD ass, with this Gen Z or Gen Alpha fucking ADHD. No, no, thank you, man. I don't know what it is. I don't know. Like, I'll be honest with you, man. I don't know what it is, but for some reason, this younger generation seems to be more hybrid than ever than the older ones. I'll be honest with you, man. It's something with those. It's something with the vaccines, my G. It's something weird. It's something weird. You know, I'm just saying. Why is there so many more people like that? I don't know. You gotta ask yourself that question. Gotta speculate.
But we all just survived trenches no one could even understand. We were trauma bonded together. And also, it wouldn't be fair. The majority of us moved to the voting side of no. Admittedly, me too. Mainly because I was a bit scared of him. Speed looked at Kai. At least shake my hand, man. You're gonna pull me out. As the two of them argued about a friendly handshake, Ludwig stepped up. I'll shake your hand, Speed. His hand now extended to Ludwig. The moment their hands touched, Speed started yanking Ludwig towards the outside world. We all started screaming and panicking. We couldn't lose one of our cute brothers.
Bro, if this man tried to do that to me, I'll be honest with you. I am probably 2 times bigger than this dude. No, probably 2.5. I'll be like, bro, you can't pull me. It's like, come on, man.
Like this, Ludwig was holding onto the support beam for dear life. Some of the guys managed to pull him back in, and as Speed walked out, unable to take any souls with him, he exclaimed, "This ain't the last time you're gonna see me, and I remember all y'all's faces." Alright, let's get started. Challenge 3 was steal or no steal. Basically a modified version of deal or no deal. Some cases have the word
do or
safe
no
in them,
deal.
others say eliminated. One
I
person
haven't
looks
seen that
inside a
forever.
selected case, and the other decides whether they want to steal it or no steal it. And also Howie Mandel was there. Hi Howie, big fan. People started getting
He
eliminated
was there too?
one by
What
one,
the fuck?
others securing safety. Eventually, Ludwig was up at the podium asking if anyone wanted to volunteer to go up. At this point, the ratio of safe cases was very high. 60% in favor of safe. Figuring the odds would just get messier from there, I volunteered. Ludwig looked inside his chosen case, looked up, and told me it was safe. I knew mathematically I should steal the case. but I've been burned by math before. As I started hesitantly saying I was gonna steal, Mr. Beast suddenly burst out saying Ludwig's heart rate was spiking. By the way, he was wearing a heart rate monitor, which made me scared it was actually an elimination case, and he was excited at the idea of avoiding going home. So last
Either
minute, I
that
decided
or
to let him keep the case. It was the safest play. If it said eliminated, then good, I dodged a bullet. If it was safe, then at least I'm not actually eliminated yet. I just have to play again. Shit. It was now my turn to bring someone up. Even though I didn't want to pick a friend out of fear of getting them eliminated, more than that, I didn't want to be up there with someone I didn't know. I picked Quackity. He came up to the podium. I grabbed case number 2. It says safe. My plan was to tell the truth, but in the most unconfident and nervous way possible. I was deploying every bit of body language knowledge I could think of, making myself look as guilty as possible as he asked me various questions. We went back and forth for a bit until your eyes looked down as you said the case was safe, which indicates guilt. So I think you're lying. I'm not gonna steal it. Without a word, I shifted the case onto its back, unlatched it. Safe. It was worth sleeping in the cube. Oh my god, the relief, you have no idea. After everything finished, a bunch of
Ain't no way she was doing that was it that SpongeBob dance? The way she animated that. That's funny.
people walked out, and unfortunately, Quackity ended up being one of them. 10 people left. I know it's a dog-eat-dog world inside the cube, but when you're left to sit with your fellow contestants for hours on end between
Why is he-
challenges, waiting for
why?
Jimmy Beast to send you all through another round of cube stress, you really start bonding with the survivors. It was pretty sad watching them go. Hours passed until the Jimmy death bell struck again, and we were told to partner up once more. Alex and I had really gotten to chat and hang out together as the only girls left at this point, so we paired up. Everyone was blindfolded and told to sit tight until they were ready, which is ominous. The two of us were strategizing and figuring out each other's strengths and weaknesses for whatever was coming our way.
Okay.
Only
Oh,
to
they're
be
their own personal
unblindfolded
stats.
and see the entire cube transformed into a kitchen. It was a cooking battle. We're actually fucked. What? Alex started
We're actually
panicking, saying
fucked.
she can't cook for her life. We were freaking out. Then Mr. Beast brought out the judges. Professional competitive eater Joey Chestnut, Miranda Cosgrove, hi big fan, and Speed.
Miranda?
Bottom 2 teams are eliminated. Time starts now. We ended up
Of course, Speed is there too. But Miranda was a Cosgrove. I would be like, dude, I'd be like, what the fuck? Be like, how much money did you pay these people?
committing to mac and cheese with a slice of chocolate cake under the fancier title of American Comfort Food, aka the only 2 women left in the challenge can't cook and they're trying their fucking best. The judges walked around to check
That's
in
crazy.
on everyone, and eventually
They should
Speed
know how
was
to
at
cook.
our
They're women.
station. So when you all were voting to let me in, which side were you on? Well, originally we were on the side of no because we were a bit intimidated, but we ended up switching to a yes at the last minute. Right, Jaiden? Yeah. I switched. Alright, cool. Cause you know I don't forget, right? Yep. Later on during the challenge, Mac and Nolan from the Beast team came up to ask what we were making. At the time, I was grating up Feastables to sprinkle onto our cake for decoration, and I thought, oh, it would be funny to have them ask what we're making, and it's just their own brand of chocolate. So I was like, close your eyes and open your mouth, and gave Mac a piece of chocolate, and immediately without chewing, he was like, is this Feastables? And I was like, yeah. And he kind of stood there for a second with his mouth still open. And Nolan was like, oh, he's allergic. And they both had to leave. Oh my god, guys, I felt so bad. I apologized so much when he came back.
I was like,
Max
oh,
said
well
it was
then.
fine and is a good sport about it, but I still have so much guilt about being such an idiot.
Clown.
What are we gonna make some presented first with their fried chicken and asparagus dish? The judges all really enjoyed it, giving them a total of 26 points, which is really unfortunate because I definitely thought Speed
I'll be honest with you. Knowing Ludwig of how much this man fucks around. Did they make the fried chicken because of Speed and hoping that he would like forgive him for what they did to him? I wonder.
Speed was gonna hold a bigger grudge against Ludwig and tank their score. We were up next, and thankfully they really liked our food too. Joey was the first to score us and ended up giving us a 10 out of 10. And in the moment, as a joke, I wanted to turn around and flip off Ludwig as a friendly fake gloat, but I accidentally turned around and flipped off a Mixum, and I felt so bad again. He was not the intended target, and now I was just being rude, and this challenge was going horribly. Not because of the cooking part. I've just been non-stop
Hey man,
fumbling socially.
pettiness can
We also got
sometimes
a total
backfire.
of 26, putting us at a tie with the French boys. But now, Logan Paul and Nick DiGiovanni were presenting, and I haven't mentioned it yet, but Nick is actually a goddamn chef. They even gave us all his own cookbooks as a helpful tip for the challenge, which is just a knife twist in my opinion. So yeah, they knocked it out of the park, got a 29. The judges were licking their plates. After them was Kai and AJ, who had a great presentation, but their food, not so much. They got a 16. After eating, Speed got up and started smashing the plates on the ground, and Logan Paul saw this and got really excited because he wanted to smash plates too. Without thinking, he ran out to join Speed, and we all shouted at him in panic. Confused at the sudden change in the air, Logan looked back at us before realizing he left the cube. To this day, none of us are truly sure if he did it for
Oh my god, what a moron. Are you kidding me? Oh my god.
the content, or it was a genuine accident. In his defense, the set was so cosmetically different that it really did feel like we weren't in the cube anymore. Either way, he content created too close to the sun, and even though he had a guaranteed spot in the finals, he was eliminated. The last team of Rubius and Spriter went up with their Spanish tortilla, but turns out Spriter is a huge fan of Speed, so he made a special Thai dessert just for him that the other judges weren't allowed to eat, which is honestly hilarious. We all held our breath as the judges flipped through their scores. 22. Alex and I made it to the finals. I never in my life thought I was gonna be getting this far, and suddenly realized I need to actually think about what I would do if I won. I went into this thing not even knowing if there was a prize at all, and was now facing the reality that I could win the whole thing. Hours passed as the 5 of us sat together in the cube until Mr. Beast emerged for the final time. Someone was about to win $1 million for their subscribers, and it all came down to this last challenge. Honestly, among the group, there wasn't a single person I thought didn't deserve to win. Everyone left were good people who all wanted to do something really positive with the money. It was great getting to know them all over the course of 2 cube days, and I was really proud to be standing next to them in the finals. 5 briefcases were piled in the center.
I want to know, what's the final challenge going to be?
We were to each take one, peek inside our chosen case, and within the next 10 minutes, discuss who to vote out. If you're voted out and your briefcase is empty, you're eliminated. But if you're voted out and your case has the $1 million inside, you win instantly. It was basically like reverse Among Us. The first round started.
I'm pretty sure they were all weighted.
Peeked inside. Holy shit, I grabbed the $1 million case round 1. I started shaking. I didn't know what strategy to use. I didn't know how to make myself look like I should be voted out. And during the discussion time, it definitely showed because I was really quiet and nervous the whole time. The 10-minute discussion wrapped up.
Either could it be two things. Either she had the money or she had nothing. So I think it could be some interesting trickery to be like, do you have nothing? Or did she have something? And with her nervousness and everything, it would be like, oh, she either we keep her in or we keep her out, or vote her out. It's either one of those two. So either way, I think it's a 50-50 type of kind of like a being fooled and such.
We all unanimously wrote our votes down, and it fell into a tie between voting out Ludwig and somehow me. It could end right here. We had a few minutes to discuss again and recast votes, but Alex and Nick were able to figure out I voted for myself, so Ludwig was eliminated. The cases were reshuffled. We each grabbed one. I pulled it again. In that moment, I froze. Since I was in the hot seat last round, I was probably gonna fly pretty under the radar this time. Someone else is gonna be voted out, and I statistically will not see this case ever again. If I'm not voted out here, I basically lose. The second round began, and it was pretty much a blur from there. I was trying to talk more because being quiet last round got me found out, but was still flying too under the radar. Amidst trying to keep up with the conversation,
I mean, I'm pretty sure some of them that know Jaiden, they would know that she has like extreme social anxiety. Well, not that extreme, but pretty bad.
Strategize and hold myself together, I couldn't find my win con. But with a few minutes left, Amixem said something that I think shifted the entire game. What are the odds Jaiden pulled the million case twice? There it was.
Pretty
Gambler's
great,
fallacy,
apparently.
save me. Save me, gambler's fallacy. I couldn't mess this up. I don't know what to say to that one. Everyone's attention was now on me, and I could tell they were all thinking about what was just thrown into the ring. We all looked down at our papers. I wrote my name as quietly as possible, worrying the sound of the letters were gonna out me. Jimmy read them all out.
They're
Jaiden.
gonna bubble out.
Alex. Jaiden.
Jaiden.
They
Oh
voted me
shit.
out. I slowly walked to the middle of the podium with my briefcase. In that moment, I was the only one who knew what had just happened. Everyone leaned in as I unlatched the case and revealed the million. I won! Confetti cannons blasted. Everyone immediately started congratulating me. All the eliminated contestants left in the green room ran out screaming and jumping around me and
I would have been like, "Oh, dude, awesome! This is tax free, by the way, right? All right, cool, cool. Thanks. I mean, hopefully you weren't like, hopefully you're not one of those people that give people this money and they still got to pay the taxes for it. You know, there was a guy that did that for his friends. I forgot what was his name. Like he paid off like what is it? What would have been like the taxes for it? I forgot what was it? Was it I don't remember. Maybe I'll remember it later.
celebration. I started to tear up for some stupid emotional reason. So yeah, I won $1 million to give away to my subscribers. That is a Looney Tunes amount of money. First of all, top 5 all agreed that whoever won the million would give the other 4 $100K each to do something for their subscribers too. So a total of $400K will be going to Ludwig, Alex Botez, Amixem, and Nick DiGiovanni. With the remaining $600K, I decided to put it towards paying for as many people's art degrees as possible. It's really scary going into the art field right now between the animation industry hitting their rough patches, AI threatening to take artist jobs. The overall career path is extremely intimidating and difficult to break into. I'd really like to encourage and make it easier for some of the up-and-coming artists by being able to send them through art school stress-free. I have no idea how to set it all up,
no
but
need to be
I'm
scared.
currently working with as many qualified people as I have available to me to make it happen. As my and Mr. Beast's team figures it out, I'll keep you all updated through my Twitter. We'll get it sorted. I entered the Mr. Beast cube ready to just talk to my friends and screw up in the first challenge, but instead I was isolated from the world for 48 hours, watched my peers fall one by one in front of me, and left with $1 million.
Hell yeah.
For my
$1 million
Thank you,
won,
Carl,
baby.
for inviting me. Thank you to all my friends who made the cube so much more enjoyable. Thank you, Mr. Beast, for creating this incredible opportunity I can now use to support artists. Despite being put through cube trenches, I had a really great time. And of course, huge thanks to the Beast crew for making it all happen. It was something I'll never forget or experience ever again. Hopefully.
Yeah.
If you're an artist currently enrolled in art school and are hoping to
that's
have some
crazy,
of your
man.
tuition paid for with the cube winnings, you can now apply through the form I'll have linked in the description and the comments of this video. The form will be available for a week starting the day this video.
That's crazy, dude. Imagine all that. You imagine having to do all of that shit. Yeah, but it is. I mean, it does suck that she didn't really film any of it in from the first section, because I think it would have been. I think she definitely could have used that footage for sure for all of that. But you know what? Given how that she highly believing that she was gonna be eliminated, probably like the first maybe like the first few hours. yeah, I can understand. I can understand the feeling, but then not knowing that, oh, you turns out you're winning. Turns out you're winning the entire thing. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. But anyway, I like this one right here. This one. This one's supposed to be was it? Is it Sif from Dark Souls? I think it's supposed to be Sif or something like that. Anyway, well, thank you for watching, and I hope you like this. What is it? Like this video. This is a good one. I've never watched the cube challenge from the Mr. Beast video, but oh man, I could not imagine making, in the production of this and then have everything that the controversies of Mr. Beast shortly after. Yeah, that's that could be pretty bad. But yeah. Anyway, well, thanks for watching. Hope to see you in the next video or watch the next video. All right. Bye bye.